TM DJ Tuesday on the Morning Drive. SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90.
Before the top of the hour, 8 minutes away from another installment of Behind the Wheel with Joey Logano. He will be with us for the full hour. 10 o'clock, Rudy Fugle, William Byron's crew chief, going to stop by for his weekly visit as well. Hey, Pete?
Yes.
What is today?
Today, Bagman, is Tuesday, February 28th, 2023.
Today is Floral Design Day.
Okay, well, maybe I'll go get a bouquet of flowers for Shelley and surprise her on this final day of February. How about that?
Make sure it's designed appropriately.
Depends on what it costs.
Of course it does. Hashtag Costco Roses.
Yes.
Today is National Tooth Fairy Day.
I've heard officers referring to this killer as the Tooth Fairy. Yeah. Well, I don't want to hear that in public, and I don't want to see it in internal memoranda.
Maybe we can ask Joey about the Tooth Fairy. I would imagine that the Tooth Fairy might be visiting the Logano residence sometime soon, no? With the little children that he has?
Well, what is the rate card? Like, what?
Well,
I mean,
don't know.
I remember when I lost teeth as a child, I got a 50-cent piece. And it was...
A Susan B?
No, that's $1. A 50-cent piece was Kennedy. With
Kennedy, sorry.
The
Kennedy.
50 cent.
Yes,
Yeah.
apologies.
It was about that for me. I think, the last time the last time the Tooth Fairy visited here for Mia, it was about $2 a tooth.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Inflation on this
She
economy?
She was yanking them out with pliers just to get the money.
Well, I asked Dad one day, I'm like, Dad, when can we, when can the Tooth Fairy upgrade from metal to paper? What's
Upgrade?
underneath that? Listen, times are tough, son. We got inflation out there.
I got Sacagawea gold coins. I mean, come on.
What?
Seriously, I got Sacagawea. My dad worked at a bank. It would always give me Sacagawea gold coins. I wouldn't get crisp dollar bills. I'd get a gold coin.
I got Daytona tickets one year.
Oh, really?
From
See,
the
that's
Tooth
good.
Fairy?
From the Tooth
For the
Fairy?
Tooth
I
Fairy?
also lost
Wow.
my tooth around my birthday, so it coincided.
Oh. Well, then let's upgrade you to a trip to the World Center of
Look at him
Racing.
go. That's awesome. My dad always told the story they were broke, so the Tooth Fairy would leave IOUs under their pillow.
Wow. Hey, when we get back, when we get out
In
of
the
red,
black.
we owe
Right.
you about $10.
I'll get you a new tooth here in about a couple weeks. It'll start growing in. Don't worry, you'll get a new one. You'll be fine.
Thanks a lot, Tooth Fairy.
Today is also World Spay Day.
Bob Barker reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye.
Yeah, well, you need to. I mean, there's too many of those little four-legged friends running around. Sheesh. Take it easy. We had a coyote in the backyard the other day again, speaking of four-legged friends. I'd like to spay him or neuter
Would you
him. I don't
rather
know.
have a coyote or a woodpecker?
Well, the coyote's quieter, but he's more dangerous. Let's put it that way. Buddy, when he was looking at him, looked like, like on a cartoon. He was imagining the dog on the plate with an apple in his mouth,
Oh, no question.
Now, be
Yeah.
careful.
That's
if
supper right there.
If
I
the
know.
coyote's
That's an
carrying any
appetizer.
Dynamite or Acme, TNT or anything, be careful. You could look out for a roadrunner, too. You might as well.
On this day in 1827, the B&O, that would be the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. What are you laughing at?
Because I always think of body odor whenever you say the P&O
100%.
Railroad. I don't want to be on that train. That stinks.
Stinky train.
The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad became the first railroad incorporated for commercial transportation of people and freight.
Well, I hope they would separate those two. I don't want to be in that car.
Well, I don't think Grandma's rolling around in the wheat back there.
Right?
We don't have any room up here in first class. We're going to put you with the coal back there.
Right. And if you act up, we're going to put you back there with the cantaloupes. Come on.
Cantaloupes.
On this day in 1849, regular steamboat service to California via Cape Horn arrived in San Francisco for the first time. The SS California left New York Harbor on October 6th, 1848. The trip took 4 months and 21 days. That is just shy of the time it took people from to fly out of Los Angeles to get back to Charlotte yesterday. And
Pretty
I hope
close.
everyone's back. God,
Oh, man. There were a couple that I even saw last night were still landing at midnight. But still, that's a long way around to go from New York to Los Angeles on that steamship. Woo.
And that's, by the way, the tip of South America. They had to go Cape Horn and then up the old West Coast side there. All right. On this day in 1861,
Rocky Mountain High.
the U.S. territory of Colorado was organized.
Salute, everybody out there. Colorado Rockies expected to be terrible this year. Sorry about that.
On this,
I'm just saying. That's
what, you got
what
a couple
said.
Hallmark cards to write after we get off
That's
the
what
air
they
as well?
said. No, that's what they said on MLB Network Radio, Channel 89.
On this day in 1940, the first televised basketball game was shown. The game featured Fordham University and the University of Pittsburgh from Madison Square Gardens in New York.
You know who a Fordham graduate is? Good old Loop Dog, Mike Ford from Fordham.
Yes.
Seems reasonable.
Absolutely.
He would go to
Mike
Fordham.
Fordham, right? Exactly.
On this day in 1953, in a Cambridge University laboratory, scientists James D. Watson and Francis H.C. Crick discovered the double helix structure of DNA.
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
See again, Sammy. 2311 Racing should get 23andMe to be a sponsor. You brought that up, and
It
that's
makes
a slam
sense.
dunk. Slam dunk. Slam dunk.
On this day in 1979, Mr. Ed, the talking horse from the TV show Mr. Ed, died.
Oh,
Was not
Wilbur.
Mr. Ed.
It's not Mr. Ed. No, it
He
was
never
not.
performed in front of a live studio audience.
Hello.
On this day in 1983, MASH became the most watched television program in history when the final episode aired. It was called Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen. It was season 11, episode 16. It was 2.5 hours long. A 30-second spot was $450,000. That would be 1.2 mil today. 105.97 million viewers watched. The most watched TV show finale ever.
Amazing.
Birthdays today. Jason Aldean is 46.
It's a crazy town full of neon.
Luka Doncic is 25. Jonathan Davis is 23. Gilbert Gottfried would have been 68. Ainsley Harriott, 66. Milan Christopher, 39. Other birthdays today include Blaine Perkins and Mario Andretti.
Well, happy birthday, everybody, one and all, on this Tuesday, February 28th, 2023.
Don't go anywhere.